Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point. We have all of our teams on the way back to Phoenix Foxtrot because we have a Pandoran invasion on the way. This is probably going to be a fun episode. In terms of like surviving the apocalypse, we don't need to have everyone here in order to defend. But it's going to be really good that that we're bringing them in. The Tiamat might not actually make it in time. It's actually a really good thing that we've got the rapid response team. We've got 17 soldiers here, and yeah, it's probably going to be pretty one-sided. This is actually our first defense mission, so I'm very interested to see what happens with this. So, defend your base and eliminate all invaders. Yep, sure. Base Phoenix Foxtrot is under attack by Pandoran forces. Eliminate the threat. Protecting the base's crucial structures. Losing will result in the loss of this base. It'll result in slightly more than that because we've got like all of our troops here, but we're going to have a vehicle. We're going to have the Mutog. We're going to have everything. And, well, everything except the crew of the Tiamat. I feel a bit sad that they're not going to get to participate. That's probably the only downside. Okay, it looks like we've already got quite a selection of guys over here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Brilliant. Right, I want to have a quick look around and see what points of ingress we've got. So we've got most of our guys down here. I'm not actually seeing any marked entry points. Now, it has been a large amount of time since we did a base defense. The last one, of course, being one of the back builds. So it could actually end up being just this area here. Now, over this side, we do have a rocket. So starting off with that is going to be a good move. Look at this. We can get a decent blow on all of these guys if it hits. Okay, bit of return fire. Oh, we only lost 10 health. That's not bad at all. It didn't do a huge amount, but still pretty good. Let's have a look around. You've got rally the troops, so what I might do is I might try and get everyone loaded into this, at least all the heavies. Who else do we want in there? Maybe a priest as well. I'm not sure how many it can hold. I think it could probably only hold 4. So if we load you in, then we're going to have to edge it forwards because I want to save as many action points as possible. And if we can get extra people in, then great.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we can't load anyone else in. So this is going to come forwards just to here, and then it's going to turn around one, and we'll use that as the drop-off point. It's all right. We didn't need to go upstairs. Don't worry about it. Actually, before we invest too much in that, I want to send someone up to the access shaft just to make sure that we're not making a terrible mistake. Who is the least awesome person?
5 by 5.
You're level 5, you're levels. Let's send you up. Yeah, you can make it into cover just in case. I'm hoping there's nothing up here. It might be that further turns things spawn in. Yeah, it looks like we're good for now. So let's start unloading heavies. So if we get to here, we can do a rocket as well. Potentially. You might have been the worst person to start off with. Who else is in there? Did someone ask for a rocket delivery? Ah, you've got... Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, we can get you in place for next turn. Who else do we have inside? Have you got rockets? Yes. Come around on this side. I'm trying to make it so we don't end up blasting our own people in the back. I don't know how practical that's going to be once we get to that point, but we're giving it a go. And then you're going to come out. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to dash you in after everything else has happened. So back to the armadillo. And I now want to move people forwards. We could change your weapon. That's good. So it's worth dashing you in, because dashing you in will get us to a point where we can take shots. Actually, we should probably do you first. Yeah, if we come here when we reevaluate and do our rally the troops, we'll be able to quick aim. So you're in a great place. Where's the Mutog? Our doggo's all the way over here. Let's bring him across. Alright, so there are explosives to watch out for. Very good to know. When we do rally the troops, you'll be able to do 2 quick aim blasts. So we'll potentially get some decent shots off there. I need you to do something. Probably dashing over here. We're not going to be able to get a rocket over this side. But that puts you in a great position to do Mind Crush on these. And you can do it twice and take a shotgun blast. You're the one who's going to be doing Rally the Troops. Can't use you for anything. You're slow, so I'd rather you moved last. You can get further. Oh, you've got loads of distance to travel. Let's get you to here. Kind of makes you wonder where everyone else is at the moment. Ooh, you can do Rally the Troops as well. I didn't realise we had 2 people that can. I thought we only had 1. Oh, that kind of changes everything. That means we can boom blast No. No, we can't. But it does mean that we're going to be able to get people to move much further. So rally the troops is going to take 4 willpower. We can still dash you in.
Pushing on.
And that leaves you for now. Okay, we can get you up to here for the moment. So we're trying to get maximum efficiency out of our rally the troops. So we're going to start over here. Everyone gets to do their thing. So let's start with the big ones. That's pretty awesome. Quick aim on this bit. So that's prepared us quite nicely. I'm not going to take your actions just yet. Over here, we're going to do our mind crushers. Just carry that on. Can you do another one? Oh my god, you can. You made a terrible mistake if you thought coming here was going to be a good thing to do. That feels a bit overkill now. Maybe if I come to here and catch them both in the same thing, we'll be a bit more efficient with the ammo. Double kill! Okay, so everyone gets extra skill points. The Mutog ended up a tiny bit injured, which is a shame. Was that fair? Probably not. Was it amusing? Yes, it was. I'm honestly surprised that they didn't have more troops. Or at least no option to bring in extra reinforcements. So, you know, I mean, take away from it what you will. Phoenix base defended. Yeah, definitely picked the wrong base to go into. When someone just like comes running in and mentally screams at you, there's not really much you're going to be able to do. Let's move on and get the Pandora key all researched.
Research complete.
So, the Exalted's genetic makeup has been altered to include the so-called Pandora key sequence. She can now directly access the data stream being broadcast to Earth from Yoggoth. It took some time for her to learn how to use this ability without extreme pain, but one more step will be necessary before she can execute her plan. She needs a vulnerable access point, but she assures us that the Yoggothian entity will soon provide us with one, in the form of the Yoggothian receptacle. We must prepare. So we're going to go for the Liturgy of the Divine Flesh. Let's get this research on the go. We are still looking for everyone to heal up, rest up, and all of that. I really hope we get to take everyone into the final mission. So they've actually started on it as well, which is going to bring the amount of time down. We could go over and save them, or we can just let them fall. At this point, we don't need to save them.
Haven destroyed.
We are running down the last few hours.
Research complete.
For years, the Exalted has preached that one day a great ritual would change the world forever. She called it the Liturgy of the Divine Flesh, and the Ugothian entity believed she was prophesying its coming to Earth. But the clone body created by the Pandorans is not just a vessel for the entity, it's also a weak point that the Exalted can exploit to stop the entity from controlling its minions. To achieve this, the Exalted must merge with the Ugothian receptacle, which resides within a palace, a giant, well-protected Pandoran structure. Our job is to get her there, and to have faith that the entity will not overpower her mind.
The dead god, what you call the Ugothian entity, is reaching the final stages of his plan. His Pandora virus has terraformed the planet sufficiently to begin construction of his palace. When it is complete, he will transfer his mind to Earth, and that will be the end of us. But he believes that I am his servant, and that will be his downfall. I have watched him, listened to his mind. I know his weaknesses.
Let's end this.
Together, we will infiltrate the palace. I will become one with the receptacle, modifying its purpose in a way he cannot prevent. I will download all of his knowledge, but not him, not his mind. He will be cut off, banished to his barren planet until the end of time, and all the power he sought to use against us will belong to us, to humanity. That is how we will be perfected. Not in the image of some distant god, but by our own choosing.
So, site added to the geoscape, hack the planet. A new diplomatic mission has been received, of course. So, in terms of diplomacy, where is this mission? Oh, it's actually not far away. Attack the palace and help the Exalted merge with the Ugothian receptacle. Well, we'll take the team across, of course. In terms of research, we could probably start the biophage injector, but I don't want to risk it breaking everything. We will do our team upgrades. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, let's make sure everyone is fully reloaded before I take anyone anywhere. We're probably going to need a lot of ammo going in to whatever this mission is. And I'll make sure before we do that we're fully stocked. Like, I'll take an extra thing of grenades as well. But at least making sure that everyone has their bear kit. I mean, that's like the minimum we could do. It'd probably be worth us leaving all the paralysis stuff behind as well, because I don't see that being useful in any way, shape or form. A little bit more over here. You get some reloads. We have a lot of people. I think that might have cycled round everyone. Okay, so in terms of training, let's once again start from the top. We'll start from Justice Nighthawk and see what we can do to make people better. Speed is probably the best thing. In your case, this is not going to help. So I think probably willpower and speed. Over here, can't afford anything. Well, actually, with 11, we could get you another willpower. Over here, can't afford anything. Oh, we're on to people who didn't actually take part in the last fight. No point in us doing Boom Blast, so at this point, more speed. You've got Boom Blast already. Can't afford anything further on this side. So once again, more speed. Speed Crusher can't afford anything. Caesar can't afford anything. Probably a bit more willpower. More speed. More speed. Speed is a brilliant thing, of course. You can go for a bit more willpower. You can definitely get more willpower. One more in there. We never did manage to afford that that multi-classing. So in this case, even more speed and one more willpower. I'm not really looking at the encumbrance for people because I know we're going to be stripping them down a bit. So that's not so much of a problem. Over here, right. Psychic Ward, Rally the Troops. Rally the Troops is very useful, so I think we'll grab that. Rally the Troops again. I don't know how many troops we're going to get to take in, but because it's such a good skill, rapid clearance on Jackson. If we're grenading everywhere with Boom Blast, then that's going to be very nice. Rally the Troops. Never did get Bombardier. Bit more speed. It's all giving us options, is what I'm thinking. Blaine, you don't have anything explosive. We could make you super damaging, but less accurate. Or we can give you another willpower. And now I think we're on to people that are just at the bases. Yeah, we're not going to take these out, so I'm not going to bother doing their things. But overall, I think we're prepared enough to take everyone across. Let's get them moving. Don't know how many troops we're going to get. Let's actually slow that down so that they're going to arrive a bit closer in time to each other. Look at them move. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, we're not actually going to start it just yet.
The disciples of Annual Haven is under attack.
In fact, give me just one moment. I'm going to save and then check, see if we'll actually get to pick who goes in. We are going to get to pick who goes in, and we're going to have 9 slots for it. So I'm going to wait for the Tiamat to come across. And we're just going to have to cherry pick the people that we want. But that's all going to be next time. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I suspect this mission is going to be a long one, so I want to devote a full episode to it. If you've enjoyed this, as always, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Phoenix Point. See you soon.